America is losing around 30% of its food between the table and the landfill. We lose food each step of the way, from production and handling to processing and distribution, but by and large, the biggest losses come from consumers and retail. When it comes to what we eat versus what we throw away, 38% of grain and 52% of fruits and vegetables are lost. According to the NRDC, for the average U.S. household of four, that translates into somewhere between $1,350 and $2,275 lost in a year. And in terms of calories, that's 1,249 calories per American per day. All that waste has big implications for our environment. About 10% of the U.S. energy budget goes into bringing food to our tables. Food waste makes up 21% of our landfills, and landfills account for 20% of all U.S. methane emissions. Methane, by the way, is 20 times more potent than carbon. Plus, growing food is extremely resource intensive. When we waste food, we also waste the water, fertilizers, and pesticides that went into growing that food. A report by the EPA showed that manufacturing, transporting, and disposing of food creates about 13% of our greenhouse gas emissions. And then there's water. When we throw out food, we throw out the water too. About 24% of all the water used for agriculture, actually. So, what can we do? It's impossible to limit all food waste, but we can shop smartly. By planning meals and not buying in bulk, we can limit the amount of food we individually throw away. Also, pay attention to expiration dates. Sell by and use by are not the same thing. They're simply a suggestion. Trust your eyes and your nose. And finally, compost. A large pile of food scraps can do wonders for a home garden. Some areas like Brooklyn, New York have even started to turn those scraps into energy. All it takes is a little bucket next to your garbage can. Oh, and by the way, all the food in this video was used to make my dinner.